And so, thanks to Meghan's mole, evidence has resurfaced of Meg's alleged yacht girl days.
Meghan, I almost understood. She's a Hollywood B-list to be charitable actress. She was a social climber. Her whole thing is about image, so I can see why she's so easy to upset when it comes to bad press.
An invite to Yacht Week Croatia from a guy you've never heard of, linking Meghan to a party circuit where actors, oligarchs, and even Prince Andrew allegedly mingled. If that overlap is real, Harry's "how we met" tale collapses and the palace's hush-hush instinct suddenly makes sense. Today we're breaking down the screenshot, the rumored Yacht Girl network, and why silence from both Sussex and Buckingham is only fueling the fire. On Monday night, Twitter account @Meghan's Mole dropped a grainy screen grab dated July 2016. The sender, Adam Hound, hardly a household name. The text, "Yacht Week Croatia next month. Cabins booked. Come join if you're free." The handle tagged is Meghan's long deleted at the TIG account. Simple, casual, nothing salacious until you zoom in on context.
Saying, "Meghan, any chance you'd be in the market looking to join my friends and I book for Yacht Week?" And then he says, "I get it, you're busy with life. I'll let you take your time on your decision." It could just be a mate inviting Megsy on a yacht boat ride holiday situation. It could be allegedly the more sinister kind of outing holiday situation.
Summer 2016 sits 4 months before Harry and Meghan's official blind date narrative. Within hours, the internet split. Chill invite, friends party on boats. Move on, code speak, yacht girl circuit. Receipts are finally leaking. Red Circle analysts flooded timelines. They matched Adam's name to guest lists from Monaco Grand Prix parties, flagged Yacht Week VIP photos with Hollywood strivers, and asked the obvious: why would a mid-tier actress get random DM access to that scene? Skeptics answered, because it wasn't random. They cite 2 earlier breadcrumbs, Meghan posting Dubrovnik sunset pics and a now-deleted Insta, caption, "Work hard, champagne harder." No coordinates, but dates overlap Yacht Week itineraries. Mainstream outlets yawned, yet engagement rocketed. #Yacht Week Meghan pulled 4.2 million views on TikTok by sunrise. Even supporters admitted the timing looked awkward. And timing, not content, is what turns a harmless invite into narrative dynamite. Because if Meghan brushed that circle months before meeting Harry, the whole blind date charm offensive starts to wobble. But one screenshot alone doesn't detonate a brand. The pattern surrounding it does. Whisper Network 101. Mediterranean yacht season links up-and-coming actresses, hedge fund heirs, Euro royals, and the occasional security-scrutinized VIP. Hosts foot the bill. Guests bring beauty, clout, or discretion. Meghan, pre-duchess, fit the profile. Cable show visibility. Soho House membership, fluent in soft power networking. Multiple anonymous crew members, quoted by foreign tabloids, say Meghan from Suits appeared on at least one Italian charter in 2015. No manifest published, just overlapping selfies, similar deck furniture, identical rosé brand, same Helsinki-based yacht chef tagging La Dolce Vita. Nothing conclusive, everything plausible. Here's where the rumor turns royal. Prince Andrew, long known for Mediterranean party hops, allegedly attended 2 of those flotillas. No photo with Meghan exists, but insiders claim his security detail logged a guest list featuring USA actress +3. If Meghan and Andrew crossed paths, even briefly, the palace timeline implodes. Harry's heartwarming first meeting shifts from blind date serendipity to potential back-channel introduction. Royal biographers call that scenario catastrophic optics. It drags Andrew's scandals into Sussex territory and reframes Meghan's entree to Windsor as strategic rather than romantic. Critics argue that neat storylines rarely survive real-world complexity, but PR value lives or dies on neat storylines.
And a source told OK Magazine, quote, "There are many things that both of them, especially Meghan, don't necessarily want in the public domain. One of which may be the, again, alleged rumoured yacht girl days."
Complicating matters, both the palace and Team Sussex treat yacht girl queries like radioactive waste. Reputable reporters have received polite brush-offs. Smaller outlets claim cease and desist threats, and media gatekeeping only amplifies suspicion. Right now, the debate sits on 2 pillars. No smoking gun, but smoke wafting from multiple corners. All it takes is one verifiable photo, deckside Meghan, Andrew in frame, to recast 5 years of royal narrative. And every quiet effort to bury the question only fans the conspiracy that a hush-hush operation is underway. Next up, why palace PR, Hollywood lawyers, and a German documentary delay point to a coordinated bury-it strategy, and how the Streisand effect is blowing it wide open. Here's why a single date stamp can blow up a royal fairy tale. Kensington's official chronology says Harry first met Meghan on the 1st of July 2016 at a blind date dinner arranged by mutual friends. Everything after, Botswana campfire, secret engagement, hangs on that clean slate. Slide her Yacht Week flirtations into June or July, and suddenly the stranger in London storyline collapses. Public sympathy for the couple was built on serendipity. An actress with no prior royal ties captures a prince's heart. If Meghan had already mingled inside aristocratic party circles, critics argue she entered the relationship with more intel and intent than anyone admitted. That undermines the entire victim outsider narrative she and Harry later sold in interviews, podcasts, Netflix specials, and a $20 million Spotify deal. Money is another reason the timeline matters. The Sussex brand, books, documentaries, speaking fees, trades on authenticity. Publishers advanced millions on the promise that Meghan's memoir would reveal the first true outsider to breach the firm. Should evidence surface that she was quietly networking with royal-adjacent figures years earlier, the authenticity premium vaporizes. Expect clawback clauses and emergency contract renegotiations. Finally, the timeline shapes royal damage control. Buckingham's communications team defended Meghan from early gold digger slurs by emphasizing that she didn't know Harry's world. If back-channel introductions existed, the palace looks complicit in a misdirection campaign. Fuel for Republicans who already call Windsor a public relations machine funded by taxpayers.
That there is evidence out there that Megsy allegedly was this yacht girl, but the establishment and the media are covering it up.
That's why Instagram sunsets and dusty yacht manifests can rock constitutional optics. They turn a Hollywood meets royalty rom-com into a calculated slow burn, and they expose everyone, from palace aides to Hollywood agents, for selling a sanitized script. But if the stakes are that high, why has every mainstream outlet tiptoed around the yacht rumor? The answer may lie in a coordinated bury-it strategy that's now backfiring spectacularly. Ask veteran royal reporters about Meghan's alleged yacht past and watch them change the subject. One Fleet Street desk editor confessed off-record, "Legal says drop it, we can't verify, and the Sussex lawyer will nuke us." That chill has bred a theory. Palace officials, Hollywood fixers, and big media lawyers share an unspoken pact. Erase the yacht narrative before it gains photographic proof. Exhibit A, the German documentary billed as the ultimate Sussex exposé. Teasers promised Mediterranean parties the palace fears, yet the release arrived months late, heavily redacted, and suspiciously bland. Producers cited fact-checking challenges. Insiders whisper lawyers scrubbed yacht-related segments after urgent calls from a London barrister known for royal clients. Exhibit B, social media takedowns. Multiple Twitter threads posting blurry deck photos vanished under copyright strikes, despite using images older than the Duchess's marriage. Users received boilerplate notices citing privacy infringement, a rarity for paparazzi shots already in wide circulation. The perception online? Someone rich, fast, and transatlantic is slamming the moderation button. Exhibit C, whispers from Lady Colin Campbell, no stranger to scandal, who publicly says British libel law is less forgiving post Prince William's phone-hacking suit, yet she still chooses to tread lightly around Meghan's pre-royal timeline. If Lady C tiptoes, observers smell real fire behind the smoke. But here's the Streisand twist. Every takedown, every no comment, multiplies curiosity. TikTok investigators stitch redacted documentary clips with Yacht Week promo footage, daring Sussex lawyers to strike again. Reddit sleuths scour archived tweets tagged Yacht Week 2016, matching silhouettes to Meghan's known friends. Engagement spikes every time a post disappears. Media strategists call this the Streisand slingshot. Attempts to bury a rumor propel it higher in search results. The Palace and Sussex camp may be learning that lesson in real time. And while they clamp lids, independent archivists keep prying how Meghan's Hollywood hustle and strategic proximity lit the fuse years before anyone in Windsor saw the flame. Before tiaras, Meghan's 9 to 5 was pure LA grind. Guest spots, red carpet step, and repeats, and the endless smoothie date hustle. But industry insiders insist there was a second resume, one built after hours in VIP lounges, roof deck galas, and, crucially, members-only clubs like Soho House. Staff remember a polite but relentless networker who always seemed to know the room's highest bidder. Soho House mattered because it blurred social strata. One night, it hosted a Netflix showrunner, the next a Saudi venture capitalist, the next an off-duty Windsor cousin. Meghan wasn't just a drop-in. Sources say she racked enough visits to be labeled founder-friend status, an upgrade granting access to private travel groups and hush-hush email chains. Guess where many Yacht Week invites were traded? That same mailing list. Then comes proximity math. Meghan's circle overlapped with Harry's long before 2016. Marcus Anderson, Soho House exec, close pal to both, partied with Harry in Toronto during Invictus 2017. Now splice earlier sightings. Meghan at a 2014 Soho House Istanbul pop-up, where Andrew's security team was reportedly spotted. Harry photographed leaving the same venue 2 nights later. Coincidence or breadcrumb trail? Ambition isn't a crime, but optics are ruthless. Fans once applauded Meghan for manifesting her own fairy tale. Skeptics now argue she strategized chess moves, secure invites, forge cross, Atlantic friendships, position herself where royalty vacations. Whether brilliant networking or cold calculation, the result is identical. She was around the right men, on the right boats, at the right moment. Critically, Hollywood peers understood the game. Everyone networks, one producer shrugs, but she played 4D, which is why, when whispers label her yacht girl, die-hard defenders counter, she wasn't renting romance, she was renting opportunity, like everyone in the business. Yet that nuance evaporates online, where archival accounts frame every cocktail pick as evidence, and those accounts refuse to let the story die. Enter the digital archivists, anonymous handles with server farms of screenshots. At Meghan's Mole, Royally Sage, Go Fake Yourself Meghan, names palace aides know by heart. Their hobby? Scraping disappeared tweets, auction site photo lots, and yacht charter Instagram tags for any sliver that links Meghan to Mediterranean summers. One example, a 2015 group selfie on a 30-meter azimuth off Capri. Face is blurred, but a wrist sporting Meghan's distinctive Cartier love bangle sticks out. Original poster deleted within minutes, at Royally Sage had already saved the full-res and cross-checked GPS metadata. The 18th of July, 2015, same day, a yacht called La Papessa logged a catering order for 30 vegan canapés. Meghan's well-publicized dietary preference. Coincidence? Maybe. Online? Fuel. Each drop triggers a pattern. Post goes live. Sussex lawyers send platform notice. File disappears. 3 mirror uploads pop up on lesser-known hosts. It's digital whack-a-mole, and the moles are winning. Reddit's r Saint Meghan Markle runs daily yacht thread megadocs. TikTok creators stitch timelines set to ominous violin tracks. The crowdsource effect means even minor clues, like a random Croatian club wristband, get magnified into hard evidence. Legal pushback only fortifies the fandom of sleuths. Last April, a UK court threatened punitive costs against a blog for unverified insinuations. Donations poured in. The site raised double its legal bill in 48 hours. Free speech warriors now see exposing Meghan's past as a cause, not clickbait. The Sussex PR team, weary of cease and desists that boomerang, has pivoted to under-the-radar SEO flooding, publishing positive blog posts to bury yacht keywords. But search ranking trackers show the opposite. Yacht rumor queries spike each quarter, especially every time a takedown notice leaks. Why do these archivists persist? They say mainstream press won't touch royal kryptonite, so they will. Whether driven by truth-seeking or clout-chasing, the result is relentless. The yacht narrative never flatlines. And every viral re-upload intensifies Meghan's need for ironclad image control, feeding straight into Section 7, where denials morph into the Streisand effect and brand strategy collides with internet obsession. For For every resurfaced yacht rumor, the Sussex comms shop fires back with precision-polished counter-content. One week, it's a glossy Archewell video of Meghan mentoring girls in STEM. The next, a People magazine puff piece about backyard rescue chickens. The tactic is classic reputation management. Drown a negative keyword in positive search juice. It worked, until it didn't. Google Trends analysts noticed a perverse rhythm. Each feel-good drop coincided with a fresh spike in Meghan yacht queries. PR strategists call this the Streisand slingshot, when suppression or over-curation catapults the very narrative you're burying. The German documentary fiasco is Exhibit A. Legal wrangling delayed the film 6 months. YouTube uploads of the censored trailer racked up triple the views of the final cut. Meghan's legal team then tried a softer glove, on background briefings describing yacht talk as coded misogyny. The framing resonated with mainstream columnists, but misfired online. Redditors countered with side-by-side receipts. If it's pure sexism, why issue copyright strikes? Twitter threads labeled the move gaslight, gate, trending hashtag let her pass speak. Meanwhile, crisis consultants pushed an own the narrative option. Meghan could casually admit to attending yacht parties like any single woman in her 20s. End of story. Insiders say she nixed it. Reasons vary. Palace NDA fears, future political optics, or simply fatigue. Regardless, silence hardens suspicion. In 2024's attention economy, no comment isn't neutral. It's narrative oxygen for sleuths. Brand partners feel the drag. A wellness startup delayed a Meghan-fronted ad line after sentiment tracking AI flagged 27% of online chatter as negative yacht speculation. The campaign paused. The rumors rolled on. And the more official channels go quiet, the more weight veteran royal whisperers carry. Especially one grande dame who claims she knows more than she can legally say. Lady Colin Campbell, author of decades worth of royal exposés, has spilled on everything from Diana's affairs to Prince Andrew's friendships. Yet, in podcast after podcast, she tiptoes around Meghan's pre-royal social life. Her line, "Libel law is a different beast" post, William phone hacking settlement. Translation, the Sussex legal arsenal is more aggressive, the damage is higher, and the truth defense is murkier without hard proof. Meghan's legal team then tried a softer glove, on background briefings describing yacht talk as coded misogyny. The framing resonated with mainstream columnists, but misfired online. Redditors countered with side-by-side receipts. If it's pure sexism, why issue copyright strikes? Twitter threads labeled the move gaslight, gate, trending hashtag let her pass speak. Meanwhile, crisis consultants pushed an own the narrative option. Meghan could casually admit to attending yacht parties like any single woman in her 20s. End of story. Insiders say she nixed it. Reasons vary. Palace NDA fears, future political optics, or simply fatigue. Regardless, silence hardens suspicion. In 2024's attention economy, no comment isn't neutral. It's narrative oxygen for sleuths. Brand partners feel the drag. A wellness startup delayed a Meghan-fronted ad line after sentiment tracking AI flagged 27% of online chatter as negative yacht speculation. The campaign paused. The rumors rolled on. And the more official channels go quiet, the more weight veteran royal whisperers carry. Especially one grande dame who claims she knows more than she can legally say. Lady Colin Campbell, author of decades worth of royal exposés, has spilled on everything from Diana's affairs to Prince Andrew's friendships. Yet, in podcast after podcast, she tiptoes around Meghan's pre-royal social life. Her line, "Libel law is a different beast" post, William phone hacking settlement. Translation, the Sussex legal arsenal is more aggressive, the damage is higher, and the truth defense is murkier without hard proof. Her reluctance sets off alarm bells among Royal Watch veterans. If Lady C, no stranger to writs, won't publish the yacht chapter, perhaps she's seen documents or threats powerful enough to muzzle even her. She hints at NDAs floating in the Mediterranean breeze and names that would rock constitutional confidence. But every tease ends with, "My lawyers advise restraint." Mainstream outlets are just as jittery. One national broadsheet spiked a weekend feature after their insurer refused coverage without photographic corroboration. Editors grumble privately. We can print semi-anonymous palace briefings, but not a yacht rumor without a watermarked JPEG. Result, a free zone where legacy media passes while online guerrillas feast. This vacuum benefits Meghan's team. Lawsuits against 3 small blogs sent a chill that extends to mid-tier tabloids, yet it also fuels conspiracy talk. If it's false, why nuke microsites? If it's true, why hasn't the palace stepped in? Silence from both camps leaves Lady C as a shadowy gatekeeper, perpetually considering new material, but never releasing it. That tension reached a peak last winter when Lady C previewed an explosive yacht chapter for her podcast subscribers, then scrapped it hours before upload. Patreon comments erupted. Her lawyer quietly refunded that billing cycle. The insinuation, someone made a late-night call with compelling reasons to pull the plug. So the media landscape sits in stalemate. Influential voices muzzled, amateur sleuths roaring unchecked, and legal booby traps lining every path to certainty. Meghan's unbroken silence, strategic high road or tacit admission, and why each passing day without a rebuttal recalibrates the public verdict. For a duchess who has fact-checked newspapers over a single misplaced comma, Meghan's sustained silence on yacht talk is deafening. PR veterans list 3 possible motives. Option 1. Strategic high road. By refusing to dignify gossip, she signals confidence. Think Michelle Obama's going high. Trouble is, data shows the vacuum fills with speculation, not respect. Google News results for Meghan Yacht have tripled since her last public statement in March. Option 2. Legal quicksand. Any partial denial could crack open discovery. If one photo or crew manifest surfaces after she calls the rumors 100% false, she's staring at credibility meltdown and potential perjury in future suits. Better to hide behind lawyers and NDAs than risk a definitive lie. Option 3. Controlled reveal. Some insiders insist she's saving the topic for her long-teased memoir, turning rumor into revenue. Penguin Random House is said to be dangling an extra 7-figure kicker for pre-royal revelations. The catch: every leaked screenshot devalues that exclusive. One editor asked, "Why pay if TikTok drops cliff notes first?" Meanwhile, Harry's camp praised the issue dies quietly. Friends say he fears a public denial could boomerang onto Andrew's scandals, yoking Sussex to the very royal baggage they fled. Palace aides for once agree. Silence keeps the monarchy out of yacht crossfire. But the longer Meghan stays mute, the more neutral onlookers slide toward suspicion. An Ipsos Pulse poll last month found 58% of U.S. respondents think there's something she's not telling, up from 41% a year ago. Sentiment analysts call it the iceberg effect. Assume 9/10 of the story lies unseen, and each fresh takedown notice just sharpens the outline of that hidden mass. Which brings us to the final piece. A past that refuses burial and the long-term stakes if even one verifiable receipt breaks the surface. Every quarter, the cycle resets. A forgotten tweet, a pixelated deck selfie, a third-hand anecdote from a deckhand, and the yacht narrative roars back. PR pros call rumors with this kind of resilience zombie scandals. They never die because they preserve 2 irresistible ingredients: mystery and power. Mystery: Meghan's Hollywood years remain soft focus. We know suits, red carpets, a divorce. We don't know the spaces between 3-day islands, sponsor-paid charters, private member mixers. The gaps invite fan fiction. Power: she's no longer an actress hustling pilot season. She's the mother of royal children. Anything tawdry, no matter how lightweight in Hollywood terms, now brushes the crown. The higher the platform, the harder the fall. Insiders warn that a single authenticated photograph, Meghan on a teak deck beside a recognizable Playboy financier, or worse, Prince Andrew, would trigger reputational freefall. Brand partners. Clauses allow instant pause for morals issues. Political dreams. Opponents weaponize optics. Donors vanish. Royal relations. Even a distant timeline overlap fuels claims Harry was misled. On the flip side, if nothing concrete emerges, the whispers still sap goodwill. Each new yacht thread chips at the authentic outsider brand she monetizes. Hollywood may shrug, but middle America book buyers and swing state voters remember the headline, not the retraction. Crisis advisors say the clock is ticking. As AI deepfakes blur real versus fake, the first credible receipt, video or manifest, will define reality by sheer virality. And archivist accounts insist bigger drops are in the vault. Whether bluff or trove, the suspense alone keeps clicks and doubts alive. That leaves Meghan with a binary choice: own the fuzzy years before someone else frames them, or gamble that the vault stays locked forever. Given the Streisand slingshot so far, the odds aren't friendly. A 6-year-old yacht invite, a shadow network of party boats, archives that refuse deletion, and a duchess who won't utter a word. This cocktail keeps refilling itself. If a single authenticated image surfaces, Meghan's meticulously curated narrative could implode, dragging Harry, palace spin doctors, and multi-million-dollar brands into the wake. If no receipt appears, the mystery lingers, chiseling at trust one rumor cycle at a time. Either way, the next viral drop isn't just gossip. It's the hinge on which a modern royal myth could swing from inspiration to cautionary tale. Stay tuned. The Mediterranean sun has a nasty habit of exposing everything eventually. And that's a wrap! If today's scoop had you raising an eyebrow or two, tap that like button to let us know. Got a hot take or inside tea? Drop it in the comments so the whole crew can weigh in. Not part of the fam yet? Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell because the next twist is always one upload away.